Okay, again, everybody click and close, take a quick look. Unless you totally get this, but you might have gotten the right answer without really knowing what you're doing. Let's look at, this is a pretty good one to go through. There's some good math here, some good techniques. Change of variables is what we would choose to use here. I'll show you why. Look what they do. They define g of x in terms of f of x, right? Right here. Okay, they want us to find the limit of g of x as x approaches 0 from the right, okay? So g of x, the limit of g of x as x approaches 0 from the right is equal to the limit of f of one minus x as x approaches 0 from the right. Agreed? Okay. Well, as x approaches 0 from the right, what does 1 minus x approach? Wouldn't 1 minus x approach 1 from the left? The value of 1 minus x would become 1 minus, wouldn't it? Right? Okay. So we could write this as the limit of f of 1 minus x as 1 minus x approaches 1 from the left. The value of that expression, 1 minus x, right? Well, why wouldn't we just make a variable substitution here? Why wouldn't we just say something like y equals 1 minus x, and then this would become the limit of f of y as y approaches 1 from the left, right? Well, I mean, look what we just did, right? Okay, I think if this doesn't make sense, I bet you this is the place where it doesn't, right here, is that connection, right? Well, doesn't that make sense that as x approaches 0 from the right, 1 minus x would be like saying 1 minus a small positive number would approach 1 from the left.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, right? You see my point? Okay. So then, as x approaches 0, the expression 1 minus x would be approaching 1 from the left. Agreed? Now look what we get here. F of hand, the limit of f of hand, as hand approaches 1 from the left, well, hand, instead of calling it 1 minus x, that's inconvenient. Let's make a variable substitution. Let's just call 1 minus x y. So all that stuff, instead of having to say 1 minus x is approaching negative 1, we could say y is approaching negative 1. And then I've got the limit of f of y as y approaches negative 1. Well, they tell me what that is right there. The limit of f of something as that something approaches 1 from the left is 6. Could be an x, could be a y, it could be a, I don't know, it could be a dog. Doesn't matter, right? I mean, if what we're putting in the function is what's approaching negative 1 from the left, then the outcome is 6, right? If it's the function f, okay? So the answer is 6. Okay? See how that works?
I'm not going to get it. I'm going to get that problem and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Well,
I get it right now.
so, okay, so here's the thing. I mean, what you have to do, if you really want to get this, is this stuff, these are not small steps, right? These are conceptually, these are large steps you're taking in a class like this. So you got to go back and you got to revisit that. I made a video, I'll put the notes up. The only way to learn stuff, have I talked to you about this, is to test yourself? Okay, this is pretty important. Yeah, this is worth, I'll do this today. I was going to put this off for a while, but